Let's talk about the markets in a couple of minutes then, shall we? And let's focus in first on what's going on in China. How much do you look to the Hang Seng, down 2.6%? How much do you look to that for a reading on market disappointment with what's come out the NPC?
I think that's quite a bit about the AMD story rather than the NPC meeting. The NPC has not impressed the market. I'm not saying it's massively... It's disappointed by failure to impress, if that makes sense. Rather than being real negative headlines, everyone is hoping that they might really follow through on some of the recent measures and provide some new excitement. They didn't. So NPC was a slight negative, and then you get this AMD news. That's kind of hurting tech. And then you got this Apple story to kind of come in and hammer the point. Tech is looking vulnerable. Now, as we know, tech decides everything. So if tech's looking a little bit vulnerable, it's a little bit tricky in the short term. So I wouldn't call Hong Kong stocks all about NPC. It's a mixture of dynamics.
OK, thinking about tech being vulnerable, let's go to the US then. And what comes front and centre for you? Is it the Fed narrative driving things? Is it the growth story driving things? Or is it just, are tech stocks too frothy? I mean, all of these, perhaps.
I don't think it's the growth story. I think, look, first of all, I think markets are suddenly getting exciting again. I feel the last couple of weeks we've been kind of drifting a little bit, and suddenly it's a very newsy day. Like, I walked in this morning and there's so many different dynamics going on at the moment. So I think that, you know, today is the first really exciting day for a while, and you're asking what's driving it. I think tech, Apple's worrying people. Magnificent Seven, it's a second Magnificent Seven showing cracks, and we're also getting a little bit more hawkish Fed. People starting to have to reconsider that, wait a sec, the dot plot, next dot plot might actually be more hawkish than the last one, rather than more dovish. We thought the direction of travel was only one way. That's now being challenged.
Is the risk for this week a slightly hawkish Powell? We heard that from BNP Paribas earlier on.
I think definitely. I don't expect him to be... He can't be overly hawkish. He completely undermined himself. But I think he's going to want to try opening up the optionality again, as we use that phrase a lot. But I think it's true. I think there must be awareness that they've kind of messed up in December by being so explicitly dovish, so prematurely. And I think now he wants to go, not suddenly go, oh, we're all hawkish, but he wants to give himself the option of maybe not being that dovish.